The Camp Cretaceous interactive special is nearly here, and ahead of its debut on Netflix, we've been lucky enough to play it through. Jack from Jurassic Outpost here to give you our thoughts on the hidden adventure. After making its Netflix debut just 2 years ago, Camp Cretaceous has enjoyed a fairly consistent run ever since. 5 seasons of the show have been produced over the previous 2 years, with the 5th and final season releasing only months ago. Although the time spent with the campers was unfortunately quite short-lived, it was packed with Jurassic-themed experiences that have left fans yearning for more. And that is where the hidden adventure proudly steps in. Forgetting for a second the possibility of a sequel series, the Camp Cretaceous story is well and truly finished. But the hidden adventure proves that there are still plenty of stories to be told with these campers. And jumping back to the end of the 2nd season was a perfect time frame to choose. The finale of season 2 left the campers in a tight spot. The potential rescue by Mitch and Tiff ended in disaster, and unbeknownst to the campers, the island's even darker secret was about to be unleashed. Season 3 time jumped us ahead a few months, meaning we weren't exactly sure what it was the campers had been getting up to during that time, aside from surviving the trials and tribulations of Isla Nublar. Now, thanks to the hidden adventure, we get to see one of the adventures they had during this time. The interactive special places you back on the island somewhere between the 2nd and 3rd season. You awake inside a dinosaur's nest, after a tropical storm has battered down on the island. The hidden adventure returns us to the familiar location of Isla Nublar and never once feels stale. While some of the show's audience may have been turned off by the newer environments introduced in seasons 4 and 5, the hidden adventure feels more true to form, bringing back the classic, naturalistic look that the earlier seasons had. Returning to Nublar and not to Manticore Island was definitely the wiser choice. We are immediately thrown into an adventure, discovering clues that lead towards new characters, new locations, and new threats. While we can't say too much about what secrets are uncovered, and you will want to uncover them yourself, prepare to have a lot of fun with these campers, whose chemistry is on point throughout the episode. Our gang of campers really feel like they're back together again, and what's better is that this time you feel like part of the adventure. When an interactive segment begins, the camera will swing behind Darius's head, entering his point of view. The questions appear on the screen, and suddenly, for the first time ever, the remaining campers are staring at you, the viewer, waiting for you to make a decision. The transitions, both before and after you've made a decision, are smooth and well handled, without feeling like a burden to the story. I have felt that the interactive elements in other media can sometimes feel out of place, which can in turn take you out of the story. But this show never once feels like a burden to play, and in fact, the tension the questions create make it all the more fun. While there are many story threads and potential paths your decisions can lead you down, there is also what is considered the main or right path, a linear path if you will, that leads you to the end of the adventure, on the best possible path that there is. While playing, it's possible to not select any wrong answers and actually make it to the end unharmed, as only a portion of the selections are actually dead ends. Most of the selections will keep the story moving in the same general direction, and there are seemingly 2 distinctive main adventures that will provide you with slightly different outcomes. The dead ends themselves are fun, presenting a first for the show, children dying. While tastefully done, I can't say that. There is no gore, blood, or actual death witnessed on screen. That's not to say the dead ends aren't a lot of fun though, and they definitely harken back to older Jurassic media like Jurassic Park the game. The decision making, mixed with the actual threat of choosing wrong, really makes you feel as though you are part of this adventure. It feels more real, the stakes being much higher this time round, and the interactive elements sometimes make this feel like a Jurassic World video game. The all-new dinosaur introduced, which was successfully guessed by fans, is a fun addition to the show and a great new dinosaur for the Jurassic World lineup. It gives the campers a lot of teeth to contend with, and they certainly put up a fair fight against this angry carnivore. You've seen him in the trailer, and he's even better in this. We'll only say one thing about it: the use of Mr. DNA in the Hidden Adventure is the best use of the character since his original appearance back in 1993. The animated strand of DNA being integrated really well into this adventure. There is a lot here for everyone. The adventure is filled with nods and callbacks to many notable moments throughout the entire franchise, so make sure you're keeping your eyes open on your many playthroughs. The Hidden Adventure does not overplay its welcome and actually ends up having a lot of replay value. The interactive format is great to play with friends and family, and you will find yourself wanting to jump back in, go back and select new answers, new directions, and find the many secrets lying within each carefully mapped out path. The Hidden Adventure proves that there are still so many Jurassic stories to be told in the future, and Camp Cretaceous perfectly lends itself to this interactive, one-off format. With the variety of adventures that we saw these campers have along their 5-season run, the door remains open for more stories, and I would happily jump in to new interactive specials. The Hidden Adventure is a surprising and enjoyable end to the Camp Cretaceous story. We can't recommend it enough. How excited are you for the Hidden Adventure? Join the discussion down below.